Okay, this example is a dot plot of how many people are in a household. So let's write out our data points. So one person has 2 people in their house, 3, a couple of 4s, then we have 6 and 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we need to find the mean. So again, use your calculator to find the mean. We get about 4.9, so I'm going to round it to 5. And then our median, or our Q2, is also 5, and their mode is 5. So 5 is a good representation no matter which measure you use. Now let's be working on the MAD. So our mean is 5. And then we have a difference of 3, 2, 1, 1, and 5. Now we need the positive values. And then when we add these up, we get 13. We have 10 data values, and we divide that, we get about 1.3. The 5-stat summary is 2, 4, 5, 5, and 10. So our range is from 2 to 10, is a difference of 8. And our interquartile is from 4 to 5, which is a difference of 1. Now we need to test our data points. So we're going to test 2, and our Q1 is 4 minus 1.5 times the interquartile range, which is 1. And our statement is 2 is less than, I got 2.5. So 2 is less than 2.5, so 2 is an outlier. Now let's try the upper fence, 10. And we're going to use Q3, which is 5, plus 1.5 times our IQR. And when I calculate this sign, I get 6.5. And again, that is true. So 10 is also an outlier. So we're going to use the best measure of central tendency. Since we had outliers, we're going to use the median, explain, because 2 and 10 are outliers. And then for our variation, we're going to use the IQR for the same reason. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. This one is the number of hours of sleep that 10 different people get each night. So 2 hours, 4 hours, 3 people get 5 hours, 6, and 8. So the mean for this, again, use your calculator to put in your list 1. And the mean for this is 5.7. So I'm going to round it the whole number, even though that rounding is because our numbers are small. That's probably going to skew the data a little, but we're just going to go ahead and say our average is 6. And we subtract this and we get minus 4, minus 2, minus 1. And then the positive values. And then when we add these, we get 15, and we had 11 folks that we surveyed. And we divide that out, and 15 divided by 11 gives us about 1.3636. It keeps repeating, so let's just say 1.4. Our median number, our Q2, we look at our 5-stat summary, is 6, and 7 is the number that shows up most often. So our 5-stat summary is 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our range is from 2 to 8, which is 6. The IQR is from 5 to 7, which is 2. Now let's check for outliers. So let's see if 2 is an outlier. Q1 is 5 minus 1.5 times our IQR of 2. And when we calculate that, we get 2 is less than 2. That is false. Now let's check the upper fence. And let's check 8. Is 8 greater than Q3 plus 1.5 times our IQR? In this statement, we get 8 is greater than 10, which again is false. So there is no outlier. So since there's no outlier in that set of data, we're going to use the mean for our center. And for the measure of spread, we're going to use the MAD.